Hi YouTube, and welcome back to all my Buster buddies. Hey, it's your big kahuna here, Brad, and this is Brad's Boredom Busters, your textile art channel. This is the channel where we have fun with fabric. Hey, and on this episode though, I am doing another DIY project. Man, I'm doing 2 DIY projects in 4 weeks. It's something like a real educational channel here, I tell you what. So a little background before we get into this project. So I've seen on a couple other channels, Stephanie's Belladonna Dyes and Greg's Goyo's Garden, these Sinew caddies, where you can kind of load up a handle to help pull the sinew tight when you're tying up projects. Yeah, it's a way to load up those. The caddy stores spools of sinew, and then it comes with a handle that's a puller, and with a drill motor you're able to load up that handle from the spool. And so I'm a frugal hobbyist. I've been a contractor for a long time and also finished carpenter. So I like to make things, and if I see something that's interesting like that caddy, I think to myself, can I make something like that, you know, instead of having to buy it? I usually have a lot of extra materials lying around my garage or, you know, in my shop. And so I think, is there something I have that I can make it out of? Well, I think I came up with a pretty good one. And like I say, you may or may not have all these materials. You may have to go out and purchase some of it. But still, it's the idea that you made it yourself, and that's kind of satisfying too. I mean, you can certainly, you know, go to both of Stephanie's and Greg's channels. I think they have links to those caddies, and you can purchase them, and that's quite all right if that's what you care to do. I just thought it'd be fun to see if I could make something very similar, and so I did. Like I said, it was just kind of an idea I had, and like I said, I had the materials around. So the materials I used was some CPVC water pipe, and then some PVC pipe as well. And believe it or not, I also used an empty food container that I had gotten from Baja Fresh. It was one of their Baja bowls, and I had cleaned it out, and so I used that bowl as well. And so I'll show you how I used it to make this DIY Sinue Puller caddy. And so let me get the camera moved around, and I'll show you all the bits and pieces and how I put it together. Okay, Busters, so here is what I have come up with. This is my Sinew caddy, and here is what I use to wrap it on. And so let me kind of go over what I did here and explain it. So like I say, so let me start here with what I wrap it on. This is a piece of, well, let me tell you. Yeah, it's like about 1/2 inch interior diameter, what they call CPVC pipe. On the outside, it's about 5/8 of an inch. And so, like I say, I just had some of this out in the garage. Now you could substitute it for a wood dowel. That would, you know, accomplish the same thing. But what's good for me on this is because it is hollow, then I can actually take the drill motor with its quick connect screwdriver head, and I have made some cardboard shims because then I can fit that in tightly and then rotate it to spool off the sinew off of its main spool. And so, like I said, these are the cardboard shims that I made that I just fit on either side of the quick connect head. And then what I used here, this is the part that I thought was kind of fun. So this bowl is actually from Baja Fresh. My wife and I, for dinner one night, we had a couple of their Baja bowls. And I just got thinking, it's like, hey, I can use this. And then my center spool that I put this on is PVC pipe. And then I have it, so I cut 2 lips out of it and folded it down. And then I duct taped the PVC pipe onto the bowl, after I had installed the Sinew spool. Then I just duct tape that in place so it can't go anywhere. And so then when I'm spooling the Sinew off, if it bounces back and forth, it's not going to interfere and it's not going to go anywhere. So that's kind of the pieces. So like I say, you can substitute any of the PVC or the CPVC with wood dowels or anything else that is going to suit and serve the same purpose. And then like I say, if you have an old Tupperware container that you don't mind cutting up, or if you go to Baja Fresh and you get their bowls, like I say, it's just the right size, so you have just enough room there. And that's basically it. So, I mean, for me, I didn't, other than buying dinner, everything else I had, so it didn't really cost me anything. So that's basically the explanation. Let me show you how it works now. So I just take and put the shims on either side of that head. I've learned that it helps to actually slide these cardboard shims beyond the Phillips bit head. Then I can kind of collapse it down and fit it in. And then just shove it, then slide it all up so it gets tight. Oop, I'm going backward. I've got to go this way. You got to pay attention to how I have this spooling. I better. Yep, that's going the right way. That's going the right way. Okay. There we go. So that just slides on there and it tightens up nicely. And then I have left a little bit of the old Sinew on here because I find, this way it's already got a good start and a good grip on the pipe. So then I can just take the new Sinew and just tie it onto it. Okay, that's that. And then basically you just start spooling it up. And there you go. You put on as much as you think you need at any one time. Anyway, so that's my DIY Sinue Puller and Caddy. So hey, I hope you like this project. It's pretty simple and basic, but hey, it doesn't have to be complicated and and very elaborate. It's just to transfer your Sinew to your holder and puller. So hey, if you like it, give it a try. If you think this is a pretty cool project, give me a thumbs up on this one. Yeah, that would be great. If you like this video, share it around. I'd appreciate that as well. Hey, okay, let's do a sign off and you have a good night. All right, Busters, that project came out really cool. Hey, I hope you learned something new on this project. Hey, if you really like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming projects. And hey, if you really want to help out my channel, go to my Buy Me a Coffee page and buy me a coffee. That really helps me out. Hey, all right, thanks for watching. Love you all, folks. Peace out, baby, and go bust out some art.